Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm John Elway, and the Denver Broncos just agreed to a new 5-year contract with Brandon Perna. That's what Elway should have announced at today's press conference. But instead, it was all about him and how happy he is to remain as the Broncos GM because he loves winning and is really good at winning and doing his job. Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited this happened. Wait, hey, do we have a more fucking current picture of the Duke? Jesus Christ, show some goddamn respect for the King of Denver. He's playing baseball in this photo. Thank you, that's better. I'm sorry, I apologize for the lack of professionalism around here. Anyway, like all of you, I love John Elway. I love him like a father who refuses to acknowledge I exist, and I am eager to see how he shapes this team post-Peyton Manning. The next 5 years will be his biggest challenge as a Denver Bronco. Well, except for maybe the first 3 Super Bowls he played in. But after that, that's good sports. This new contract is expected to make John Elway the highest paid GM in the NFL. GM, of course, stands for good man, and Elway's duties in the GM role will continue to include cleaning the goalposts, staying fit, and of course being so good at his job that he earns the respect of Raiders fans.
Nigga, I'm keeping it real.
Guess what, John Elway's not black.
I know he's black.
Horrible. He's also
but you know what? That's why I hate his motherfucking ass. That's why I hate it, because he ain't black and he ain't a Raider, but he was a bad motherfucking white boy.
Do we have an update on how much money Elway's gonna be making? That much. That's a lot of money, but fair, because he deserves every penny. I'm also excited about Elway signing a new deal because we can finally put those Elway is running for political office rumors to bed. That's a huge relief because I would have voted for John Elway without listening to one word of where he stood on any political issue. He has so much power over me, I would have loved to be an uninformed voter on his behalf. After signing the deal, Elway spoke to the media, and man, just right away, he's already focused on making the team better. He had great tips for Paxton, Lynch, and Trevor Siemian as they prepare for training camp.
Whenever you put your hands underneath the center, make sure that your hands are ready to take a snap.
He even discussed player diet.
Oh yeah, everyone has to have a little bit of junk food.
He also provided life tips on how to stimulate women using only your hands.
The first step is to be rhythmic. Make sure my thumbs are together, sticking in between those legs. Good power positions. You do not want them to split your hands. Whatever it takes to get it done, you've got to get it done.
And not to be sexist, tips on how to stimulate a man using just your hands.
Want to make sure that the center knows where your hands are, so when you put your hands underneath the center, that top hand's got to give the center plenty of pressure.
Now, contracts can be confusing, boring, especially how the NFL can structure the money in contracts, but the craziest stipulation in Elway's contract is that the Broncos organization agreed to allow him to always have 2 bodyguards with him. They're gonna pay for that. The chosen bodyguards will stand directly in front and behind of Elway at all times, ready in a 3-point stance to protect him from ever getting sacked in real life. That includes warding off crazy assholes from Canyon City.
Oh, you can? Okay.
TMZ reporters.
Good for you, bud.
You know what? That's too bad.
He's a hater.
And anyone dumb enough to mortgage their home with a company other than American financing. In all seriousness, I think this is a great move for the Denver Broncos organization. The only mistake Elway has ever made as a Bronco was not purchasing a stake in the team way back in 1998 or 99, whenever it was offered to him by Pat Bowlen. I believe Elway's piece of the team would be currently worth around $480 million. So you could say John Elway and I both made huge mistakes in the late 90s. He lost $500 million, and I never asked out Samantha Walker in 8th grade. She, of course, would still be alive if I had the courage to talk to her back then. But you learn from your mistakes. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Make sure you subscribe here. You got to subscribe on YouTube. Football season's right around the corner. Give me a follow at Brandon Perna on Twitter, Instagram at Brandon Perna. But she was only interested in the bad boys. I could have helped her pick a better path.